Let's have a property tour, shall we? Brian LEBO here, and we got an awesome one today. There's nothing I love more than a large single story, 3,000 to 4,000 square feet, and that's what we have for you today. So come check this one out. Now, first off, you're gonna see we have a 9-foot high pivot door that greets you at the entry of this house. But let me talk to you a little bit about the property first as we migrate towards the kitchen. So today we're out at Silver Ridge in the Ridges. So guard gated behind a secondary gate. It's a lovely community. In fact, a lot of people have actually downgraded from Promontory and other affluent neighborhoods down here because it's just a perfect size home. It's a wonderful enclave of a neighborhood. Let's just see some more. I'll fill you in as we walk. So like we normally do, we're gonna start off in the kitchen, but first let's talk about the flooring. So the flooring in this entire house, except for the bedrooms, is that skeuomorphic look that we've seen over and over again. So here we have a tile floor that looks like wood planks. Very gorgeous, very functional, and very seamless throughout this property. Now, as we come into the kitchen area here, first off, let's talk about this island. So this island is actually a leathered granite counter surface, very elegant, very expensive. And here they went with a 2.5-inch apron in the fabrication. Again, a perfectly seamless island. Regarding the appliances, let's talk about this. So over here, we have a Sub-Z 60-inch refrigerator, 50/50 on the refrigeration side as well as the freezer. Perfect. Now, coming over to the rest of the kitchen and the cabinetry, we have shaker-style cabinets, which we've seen a million times. Here we have an actual wood instead of a, TFL veneer or anything like that. So very nice. I gotta hit you with the ooh-ah sound. So we do have the Wolf microwave oven below. So ooh. All right. Now, coming back over this direction, we have the 48-inch professional Wolf grill top. So for your chefs, you're gonna absolutely love that. And then of course we have the matching 48-inch ventilation hood. Now, if you guys are a longtime subscriber, you know what I'm about to say. We're over 3 million and we only have one dishwasher. There's room, you could add a second dishwasher. And I know, I'm just a weird one. This house is amazing and I'm just being nitpicky. But we do have an ASCO dishwasher here. I think that was probably added after the fact. Coming down the counter surface for the rest of the kitchen, this is actually a tan quartz surface. So we have some differentiation between the gorgeous leather granite in the kitchen island and the rest of the counter surfaces. Now over here, continuing with the professional series, we have Wolf double ovens. Backing up just a little bit, finishing the kitchen, over here we have a gorgeous custom built-in Sub-Zero refrigeration for all of your wine drinking needs. All right, we've seen the kitchen. Let's come down this hallway a little bit and see what's hung here. Over here, we have an adequately sized pantry. Not much to see there. Coming a little bit further here, we have a beautiful laundry room. So washer dryer, obviously, with quartz counter surfaces, and our sink gets the job done. We have a nice mud deck area, and this door leads us to the 2-car garage. Now, one thing that's not going to show up on film is this house is impeccably clean, and this is arguably the cleanest garage I have ever seen that's been used. You can eat off the floor, and they upgraded the glass for the garage doors. Just a very, very lovely garage. If you're a car person like me, you appreciate the cleanliness. All right, we've seen this area. Now what we're gonna do is try not to cheat and look too much over in this direction. We're gonna see one of the secondary bedrooms and then come back here. Now, one of the things that we're gonna discuss, this home was built by William Lyons, very nice luxury home builder. They built several communities within the Ridges. This particular floor plan I love, 3,800 square feet, single story. And this home actually has won the Golden Nugget Award for home building 2 times because they built this in 2 neighborhoods. So very, very popular. There's not very many in this neighborhood. Now here we have a lovely secondary bedroom. And of note, we've got 12-foot high ceilings in here. We have a nice Maverick ceiling fan. But one of the things that we're going to discuss right now is we've got a ton of windows, beautiful windows, and all of the window treatments in this entire home are all Hunter Douglas. These are gorgeous. So not only are they automatically deploying, but they also have a nice sheer veneer to them. So you can go between a blackout shade as well as having some ambient light bleed through. Over in this direction, they're all ensuite bedrooms. So we have Nice linen closet, a normal closet. And then coming in here, we have the same skeuomorphic tile flooring that we just discussed in the main home. We have a quartz counter surface, floating vanity, and we have a very nice shower. So we have 12 by 24 inch porcelain tile. We have a mosaic inlay and a nice pebble shower pan floor. So very, very nice for a secondary bedroom. And all that natural light is just wonderful. Even having just a window here to look into the covered patio is a nice touch. Okay, now let's talk about the main living space. So first off, this area right here in front of me, this would be where your kitchen table goes. So we have this gorgeous lighting chandelier that would go over your kitchen table. And again, one of the things that I personally love about this floor plan, again, I'm a guy, I think like a guy. I love that the television is directly viewable from the kitchen area. It's a far distance, but when you have an 85-inch television, it kind of bridges the gap. But I love that orientation that everyone is involved in the conversation, whether someone's cooking, someone's hanging out watching TV. I love that ability to have a conversation in the same area. Now over here, we have a custom built-in, and I love the symmetry on both sides of this media wall. The media wall comprises of this nice grass wallpaper. We have a 72-inch electric heat and glow fireplace. And this is one of the more elegant ones. We've seen the kind of drop-in-place cheesy ones. This one is really nice. As I mentioned, we've got an 85-inch television with a sound bar. So just to give you a sense of scope and style. Now above us, we have beautiful, beautiful coffered ceilings. And this entire home is on a Control4 system, which we'll see later. So we do have surround sound through the entire home. And of course, we have that automation through the Control4 system as far as lighting and everything else. All right, coming over in this direction, we have a very ample wet bar area. So nice floating shelves. We have a quartz counter surface similar to what we saw in the kitchen. We have refrigeration underneath for whatever you want to keep in there, alcoholic-wise. And then we have this gorgeous fabricated bar top. So like the island that we saw in the kitchen, down with a 2.5-inch apron, here we have a 6-inch apron. So really monolithic and lovely looking. Now we're going to come over in this direction across. I know we're crisscrossing a bit, but this area, not a ton to show, but just a nice kind of cozy area. This would be your formal dining area. Nice chandelier. We have a coffered ceiling. And then, of course, we have area to keep, grandma's china, if you will. All right. We're going to come back to the front of the house because we're going to see another secondary bedroom up here. But I want you to focus when we come back to the front of the house. You can see that 9-foot tall pivot door. We have the gorgeous chandelier, but we have double height ceilings just in the entry. So it's about 20 feet high. And again, we have Hunter Douglas window treatments that will deploy to give you some privacy when you are occupying the property. Okay, coming over this direction, the first thing we're gonna look at is the powder bathroom because this is the bathroom that your guests would be using. So we'll see this a little bit later. I don't wanna talk too much about it, but we have a gorgeous counter surface, floating sink, obviously the toilet. But kind of neat in this floor plan is you do have kind of a linen closet area and a shelving system. You don't normally have a powder bathroom this size, so it's also very functional on top of the aesthetic. But now check this out. So here, this massive rack of components, this houses your Control4 system, all of your automation, all Marantz as far as your receivers for the bedroom, for the family room, just top of the line, built by Acoustic Design, which is arguably the best home automation company than Eagle Century. All right. Coming into this bedroom, we've got French doors. So this could suit as an executive office or as a bedroom because it is ensuite. We've got a closet over here to the left. Let's talk about this wallpaper. This was cool. So here we have a really gorgeous wallpaper, but I love that we have kind of like these rivets. So it's a little industrial, but the kind of grass wallpaper really softens it. This is just a really elegant, lovely wallpaper for an accent wall. And then as we come in here, we have another secondary bathroom. This is almost identical to the other one. The only difference here is we have slightly different porcelain tile and a slightly different inlay. Very, very similar, almost the same. One thing to mention, All the doors in this house are all solid core doors. You would know that by looking at it. So obviously I got to fill in those gaps and let you know. Love this. As you come out, we have this gorgeous wall of glass that leads to that entry where we started. And then over here, we have another med deck area. And behind this door, we have another garage. So this is your single bay garage door. Again, we have the upgraded glass garage doors. We've got a little built-in space for, tools, etc. A lovely third bay garage. All right, we have almost finished the entire home, but now we're gonna dip back this direction and we're gonna check out the primary suite. So coming back as we started in this tour, straight ahead of us, this is a slider that you're gonna see later completely opened up, but we do have a complete pocket slider. I believe this one's 12 feet long. Absolutely sensational, but again, we'll get to the backyard in a moment. So as we come toward the primary suite area, we have this gorgeous turret entry, really elegant, very nice, kind of breaks up the flow from the rest of the house. Before we see the sleeping quarters, let's get into the primary bathroom first. So in the bathroom, we have that same skeuomorphic flooring. So we have the same tile that looks like wood flooring. But now let's talk about the counter surface. So at first glance, this looks like marble, granite, but in closer inspection, this is actually a quartz. Super, super elegant. Not my personal style, but you have to respect the design. Very, very elegant. So we have the same cabinetry as the kitchen, plenty of counter space, above mount sinks, and just a sensational bathtub. So we have a really contemporary rectangular bathtub, very elegant. Again, it's not an ultra modern home. This is more of a contemporary home. And they did a wonderful job with the design aesthetics and bringing that all together. So everything is flanked by that same quartz for the surround of the bathtub. And then just look even over here, how the bathtub surround comes right into the waterfall counter surface. Just those minor touches really truly separate this home from a lot of the others, even in this neighborhood. Now on this side, again, I'm a symmetry person. I love symmetry. It drives me crazy when we don't have it. So I love the fact that from the shower vantage point, both of the vanities are completely the exact same. So you have perfect symmetry. The only difference on this side is we would denote this as the her side. You do have the makeup vanity side. That's the only difference as far as symmetry is concerned. Now, before we get to the closet, we're going to talk about two things here. Now, first, this is really, you would never know this. In this entire neighborhood, I think there's like 150, 70 homes. There's only 5 homes in this entire neighborhood that have 2 water closets, and this is one of them. It wasn't really known by William Lyons, but these owners, when they found out about that, they literally broke everything up, put the plumbing in, and added another water closet. So this primary suite has 2 water closets. You're not going to find that in likely any other of the single-story models. Now, the shower is, again, an exercise in elegance and statement. As we approach the curb entry into the shower, you'll notice that the entire entry exterior of the shower is all flanked in that exact same quartz. Just a beautiful touch. It's one of those things that you notice the second, third time that you come to the shower area. Stepping inside, we have a beautiful pebble tower floor. We have the same quartz counter surface for the bench areas. We have a lovely 12 by 24 inch 3D tile. And all right, so I'm going to be the stewardess. We have 2 shower heads and a waterfall above us. So plenty of ample options for your water usage needs. All right, finally, let's end up over here in the closet. It's a little dark in here, so sorry if the quality drops off. But we have a full custom closet. The cabinetry is immaculate. Whoever lived here took such incredible care of this home. Again, we're in and out of these properties all the time, and trust me, sometimes I can't talk about it. I am going to give them credit for the way they maintain this home, because this literally is like a brand new home. All right, now let's finish up in the sleeping area. So exiting the bathroom, we have luxury carpet, very, very nice, very plush. And let's talk about this grass wallpaper. We have a beautiful accent wall, kind of seen this one before, but I absolutely love the downward illumination. Instead of having wall sconces, these are so elegant. I actually have these same ones over my kitchen island, but I love how they did this here. With the right headboard, this would just be sensational. But speaking of sensational, This is an awesome primary suite. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but it's monstrous. It's a very, very, very large bedroom. And this is beautiful. So we have a lovely backyard. And what the owners did here is after they moved in, they blew out this wall and put in this curtain wall of glass. It would be incredibly difficult to do a slider this long. And I love the curtain wall of glass. So again, we have the same Hunter Douglas deploying shades, all these panes of glass, looking right into the lap pool, wonderful. And like I said, this is such a massive bedroom. We have another 85-inch television because you're going to need that from the actual bed. And then finishing up over here, we have an exterior door that's going to lead to the covered patio, which, speaking of, we have now seen the entire inside of the property. So meet me outside and let's go check out the backyard. All right, guys, now the pocket slider is completely deployed in this receptacle, so now you can experience this indoor-outdoor experience. First off, above us in this covered patio, we've got a 12-foot high ceiling. We've got surround sound, the Maverick ceiling fan. This is just such an awesome, awesome way to enjoy the outdoors. On a day like today, it's 60 degrees. You could literally sit out here, watch TV, enjoy your coffee. This is a very functional, very useful, wonderful, wonderful space. Perfect job. Again, that's why this is that Golden Nugget Award winner, because this floor plan is just no wasted space. This is your exterior door that leads into the primary suite that we showed you at the end of the interior part. Now, below us are compressed pavers, so very modern, very contemporary, very popular, very nice. You're going to notice a perfect use of synthetic lawn interwoven between these pavers. Just great. Now we're going to start off in the outdoor kitchen area first. So as we step up, obviously we have some dining space, and this is just a cozy, great area that they created. Now this counter surface, very modern, very, I love it. You know, I love the gray, I love the modern. This is actually a porcelain slab. Looks sensational, just a wonderful, wonderful install job. Here we have Coyote refrigeration, we have our trash receptacle, and then we have more storage, and of course we have our 48-inch Coyote grill, so it's gas and thermal. Now one thing, we have illumination over here, so when you're dining you can see the food that you're eating, because the Ridges is pretty dark. One of the neat things about this neighborhood is there really aren't any street lights for illumination. You can actually see the stars because we're so far removed from the massive part of Las Vegas. Just a beautiful, beautiful community. Now, right behind us over this wall is actually a flood channel. So you cannot have any neighbors back there. It's very peaceful, very quiet. And even though the wall seems low and you have kind of like a hedge wall going on, it's because it's so private back here. It's lovely, lovely. All right. Now, as we pan over in this direction, this is an awesome fire feature. So again, I love the way that they match this. So right here, this is porcelain. And then over here, we have a matte porcelain tile. Even though they're completely different, they integrate seamlessly. So this is more high gloss porcelain and the slab as opposed to tiles. But this is a great fire element. Would be awesome if you're eating and if you're enjoying the pool. So having said that, let's check out the pool. So stepping down over here to the left, gorgeous, gorgeous pool. So first off, the plaster is like a tannish color. You don't see that very often. This looks very much like sand. And we have this massive Baja shelf. It's one of the largest Baja shelves you'll see. Again, just an elegant, elegant design that toes the line between modern and contemporary very well. Of course, it's self-cleaning. Love the ferns lining this walkway. Love the compressed pavers. We have our jacuzzi that's elevated. We even have an iron spillover that's just, it's just great design. Now, over here to the right, we have a pretty large side yard area, and you can see the owners installed a bocce ball court. So have a little fun, have a little recreation, and of course we have a run for your fur babies if they need to do their business. Over in this area, again, we have another deck, so you can get your tan on, enjoy the jacuzzi, and the jacuzzi is right in front of the primary suite. Guys, I don't know what more to say. I absolutely love this house, love this community. I know a lot of you are thinking $3.5 million for 3,800 square feet. It seems like an awful lot of money, Let me tell you, the comps support this all day long. Everything in here is between 3.5 million to 4.5 million. And this is, in my opinion, the second most exclusive community in all of Las Vegas. All the who's who are in here. And even in this neighborhood, even though these aren't custom homes, these are production homes, like I mentioned in the beginning, a lot of owners have actually downsized from their big 10,000 square foot custom homes into these more modest, if you can say 3,800 to 5,500 is modest, these more modest homes, because the neighborhood is just very sought after. And again, wonderful floor plan and an even better execution of the floor plan with the aesthetic design. Guys, I love this house. I can't wait to read your comments. So special thanks to Tyler Brady. He's a class act. He's the listing agent and the broker. Good buddy of mine, and I just want to thank him for allowing me to film this listing. I wish him the best of luck. This will sell very quickly. Having said that, guys, please like the video, share with your friends, click to subscribe, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.